All right, friends, so let's go over the morning work for today. So this is Monday's morning work. Make sure you put your name on each one, and let's go on to question 1 and question 2. So question 1, what is 2 times 5? Well, you can skip count 2 5 times, so that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Now look right here. This is 5 times 2. If we have 2 times 5 and just switch them, remember our commutative property we talked about this week. It's the same answer, 10. Same thing right here. We'll skip count by 4 3 times, 4, 8, 12. And we get the same answer for both of them. All right, friends, standard form. Standard form is the same number, is the number that you always are used to. So let's look right here, 110. So what looks like 110? If you chose that one, you're correct. And what would 4 tens equal? So if you look right here, you have 4 tens. That would be 1, 2, 3. Right there. So 10, 20, 30, 40. Those all equal the same thing. Okay. Danny has 4 boxes with 4 cars in each. How many cars does he have? So if he has 4 boxes with 4 cars, there's 1 box, 2 box, 3 box, 4 box. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's his cars in them. So you can skip count by 4 or multiply 4 times 4. 4, 8, 12, 16. Enter the number that completes each pattern: 50, 100, 150, 20, blank, 300. So you notice it's going up by 50. So what's 50 more than 200? 250. And right here, the ones place is staying the same on the pattern. But look at the tens place, it's moving. Let's check the hundreds. Oh, and the hundreds is going the same. So it must be our tens that's having a pattern. So let's count by tens and figure out what the last one is. 450, 460, 470, 480, 490, 500, 510. Tom cuts 2 fruit bars 2 different ways. Which piece is bigger? So if you had 1/2, would that be bigger than 1/3? Which one would it be? It would be 1/2. Look how much bigger that 1/2 is than that 1/3. And it's because the more times you cut it, the smaller the pieces are going to be. And same thing right here. Amy cut hers into smaller pieces. The more you cut, the smaller each piece is going to be. All right, let's go to Tuesday's morning work. So if you have 2 groups of 4 apples, 2 groups of 4 apples, how many do you have? 4, 8, or 2 times 4. What if you had, let's look at the next one, 4 groups of 2 apples? Would that be the same thing? 2, 4, 6, 8. That would be 4 times 2, which equals 8. Great job. right here, 3 times 2. We'll skip counting 3 2 times, so 3, 6. Perfect. Right here, it's just the commutative property, so it's going to be the same answer, or you can skip count 2 3 times. 2, 4, 6. And what do you notice? They're the same answer. It's the same numbers being multiplied together, just in a different order. Write in standard form 7 tens, just like we did earlier. 7 tens, you just count 10 7 times. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. What about 10 tens? Let's count that out. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. And 15 tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150. Becky ate 1/4 of a small cupcake. Laura ate 1/4 of a large cupcake. Laura says that she and Becky both ate 1/4, so they ate the same amount of cupcake. Is Laura correct? No, why is she not correct? Because the cupcakes were different sizes to begin with. That's right. 12 cookies are shared between 3 people. How many cookies does each person get? 12 cookies between 3 people. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to have the 3 people, and then I'm going to count out 12. They each get 1 to start out with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So each person gets 1, 2, 3, 4 cookies. All right, let's go through Wednesday's morning work. If 4 times 5 equals 20, then 5 times 4 equals, remember this is our commutative property, it equals 22. And the same thing right here. If 6 times 2 equals 12, then 2 times 6 equals 12. So you need to make sure you're answering it just like this. So you're going to put the number, space, oranges. 4 groups of 3 oranges. So there's our multiplication sentence along with our model. So let's count. 3, 6, 9, 12. And same thing, this is 3 groups of 4 oranges. It's just like the commutative property. Write in standard form 7 tens plus 5 ones. So 7 tens plus 5 ones. So 7 tens, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I just did dots instead of using my fingers. So what's 70 plus 5? 75. 10 tens plus 6 ones. Well, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106. I just kept counting from the 100s because it was only 6 ones. Or you can do it like we did the last problem. Okay, the next one is 10 tens plus 12 ones. So we know 10 tens from up here equals 100. We know 12 ones is just 12. So what's 100 plus 12? 112. What time is shown on the clock? First, we look at the hour hand, which is in between the 8 and the 9, so it's still 8. And remember, our minutes go by fives, and it's the longhand out of the 4. So let's count. 5, 10, 15, 20. So 8:20. She starts her homework at the time below. She does a word sort for 5 minutes, and she studies her facts for 10 minutes. What time does she finish her homework? All right, so I'm going to get our clock set for 4:30. Okay. Oops. All right, it says she did her word sort for 5 minutes. So I know 5 is from one number to the next. I'm going to move the hand 5 minutes. And then it says she studied her facts for 10 minutes. So 5, 10. Let's see if it'll shorten up some. There we go. So the little hand, look right here, it's not all the way on the 5 yet. It's still in between the 4 and a 5. So if it's not there yet, it loops back to the 4. So it is 4, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. 4:45. Then again, complete the pattern. So we see the patterns going 60, 65, 70, 75 by 5s. So what's 5 less than 60? That is 55. All right, and our last days of morning work, Thursday. There are 18 students in the classroom. How many groups of 3 can the teacher make? So let's see. If there are 18 kids in the classroom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. All right, so I have my 18 kids. So I'm going to group them by 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there can be 6 groups of 3. All right, 2 times 4, we're skip counting 2 4 times. So 2, 4, 6, 8. And the same thing right here. It's the commutative property. All right, and we have 3 times 6. So we multiply, or we skip count 3 6 times. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. And 5 times 0, we know the 0 rule of multiplication says anything multiplied 0 is 0. All right, this one's a little tricky, so make sure you're watching. Tina started soccer practice at 4:30. They did drills for 20 minutes and played a friendly game for 20 minutes. What time did soccer practice end? So let's see if it's going to work. All right, so she started soccer practice at 4:30 right here. They did drills for 20 minutes. So let's see, these are going by, so this is a 15-minute time, so 30, 35, 40, 45. Each dot mark is 5 minutes. So let's go ahead and hop on down 20 minutes. 5, 10, 15, 20. And then after 20 minutes, they played a friendly game. So let's go 20 more minutes. 5, 10, 15, 20. All right, so this is the time right here that we need to figure out. Anyways, so that's what we need to figure out. So what we're going to do is the last known time we have is 5 o'clock. So we're going to count by 5s until we get to that space. 5 in minutes. So 5 o'clock, 5:05, 5:10. So your answer should be 5:10. Now, would this be AM or PM? This isn't an answer or a question. I just want to know what you think. AM or PM? AM is in the morning, like when you're usually asleep, and PM's in the afternoon, like after school. So would it be AM or PM? Great job. If you said PM, you are correct. All right. So let's scroll on down. Change to standard form, 6 10s and 3 1s. So we're going to count 6. We're going to count 10 6 times and then add 3. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 61, 62, 63. Let's do the same thing down here. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 121, 122, 123, 124, 125. Which digit is in the tens place? So right here, we have our ones place, our tens place, and our hundreds place. And you can even do yourself a little chart like that. So which digit is in the tens place? Ones, tens, hundreds. Heco chart. You said 5, you're correct. And how many tens are in the number 153? So we just said there were 5 tens there. So the answer has to be 5. What time is shown on the clock below? The little hand is in between the 11 and the 12, so it has to be 11. Remember, it rounds back. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And enter the number to complete the pattern. 6, 12, 18, 24. It seems like it's going by 6s. 36, 40. Great job. It is 40. All right. So review this video. Make sure you understand your answers. Make sure you got them all correct on your morning work throughout the week. And you will have your test tomorrow. Bye, everyone. Let me know if you have any questions.